Why can't you leave my self-fiction? Why can't I get a break from this? I can't. And so I leave myself and my dreams dead, 'cause I'll never get it back. Why can't you love someone as you should be? Why can't you love someone forever? Why can't you love someone around never come around this place anymore? Oh, I don't know. Your vision finds me again as I lose control of what I never had in my hands. It could be so much more believable if you would give me a piece of your mind. Why can't you leave my self-fiction? Why can't I get a break from this? I can't. And so I leave myself and my dreams dead, 'cause I'll never get it back. Why can't you love someone as you should be? Why can't you love someone forever? Why can't you love someone around never come around this place anymore? Oh, I don't know. Why can't you love someone as you should be? Why can't you love someone forever? Why can't you love someone around never come around this place anymore? Oh, I don't know.
All right, folks, there you go. You have heard the awesome stylings of that young man right there, Michael Kahn. Leave Someone, that's his new single from the album that should be coming out sometime later this year. He's got a couple of them. You'll hear one more as we have a background music, The Disillusioned, you'll get in just moments. But that is your two-time world champion dog playing Tetris. Such a great job by him. Multi-talented young man. Much like my partner in crime here is very multi-talented. Not only is he organizer for Dr. Mario World Championships, he is certainly major part of making the CTWC run all year long as one of the all bars, and he's a lifetime achievement award winner, and he's also finished packing, so he can come out to Hartford to hang out with yours truly and all you great, wonderful people that love Classic Tetris. It is Chris Bidwell. Chris, welcome back for the best of '99.
Good evening, Mr. King. How are you this evening?
I'm doing awesome, my friend. I'm doing awesome. And there you're going to see those handsome devils there on the screen as that is our title card for the season. Best of 99. Jeff and Sharky. We've seen some good stuff with them bids. They've been batting it out, week in and week out. Sharky, another dominating performance. and certainly he's going to look to continue to do that. We got a nice little feature here. Why don't we switch over to our handsome selves, right? There we are. Some people
Here we
leaning.
are.
He's got to lean in. Look at that.
Leaning. I gotta read that chat.
He's got to read that chat, the tiny little chat he's got. But yeah, we're gonna get to all that stuff. So welcome. It's good to see all of you and all our lovely fans. So again, yeah, Bidwell, it's been an interesting series. Sharky very dominant as far as the numbers go. A lot of 800, 900K scores for him. Jeff's been doing his best to keep up. This is kind of like the opposite of what Jeff is doing to Ben
Yeah.
and Alex those two past seasons, where he's whooping them good, and it feels like we're rooting for the underdog each time, and this time Jeff in a much different state.
I mean, last week Jeff got that win, fire first game, and then he literally in chat said it's all downhill from here. And fortunately, that prophecy came true. So, maybe just a little bit of positive mental state. Like just you're not going to win them all, but you're going to get more than one here. Jeff has taken a series off Sharky. He nearly took it 2 weeks ago, even though Sharky was in a billion-degree heat. But Jeff is, if he plays his game, we'll show the keys of victory in a moment. But if he plays his game, he will get some more of those victories, and maybe it's entertaining either way. But we're all rooting for Jeff, like you said.
Absolutely, yeah. We want to root for Jeff. He's our hero. He's been the two-time best of 99 champion, superior athlete as far as classic Tetris is concerned. He has the all-time record of wins in a series. He's got 65, done it twice. He did it back to back, once against Ben in season 2 and then to Alex in season 3. So Sharky currently with 39 wins at this juncture. We're going into round 7 tonight. So why don't we go take a look at the layout here. Bidwell, best of 99 house rules is what's going on at the moment. Players will start on level 18 only. Players will restart the match if they top out at under 100,000. We've seen not too many of those so far. They are keeping it to single digits for the season. I think in total, between the two of them combined, it's been about 7, maybe 8 top outs at most, which is insane to even think about at this juncture. Mullining games is at the discretion of the player, so you might be seeing that this evening. Sharky certainly has been utilizing that to his advantage. And 9 games will be played each round over an 11-week period. And you can see round number 6, which was last week, Sharky 8-1 over Jeff. And Bidwell, again, talking about the numbers in favor of Sharky, it wasn't like a blowout. It wasn't like the 9-0 that kind of like Jeff was struggling. This one was a competitive 8-1, and just Sharky was on fire all night long.
Yeah, and what's interesting, look, he's got the straight. He's got the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wins, and then the 4 wins. So literally, it's been a different result every week. So who knows what we'll see tonight? But it's been a wild series, even though Sharky does have the huge lead.
Certainly. So you're going to get round 7 tonight. This is where the Jeff Awakens episode occurs. Round number 8 will be next Wednesday. Round 9, 10, and 11 will be taken care of in September as we are getting set for Jonas Cup, which is what these guys are training for leading into that. So hopefully we'll see some good bangers as we are now in the second half of this series. And as we get into the second half of the series, we need some facts, people. We need to be given some life lessons. We certainly need those keys to victory.
Lord.
So Bidwell, please enlighten us.
Well, like I said earlier, Jeff, play your game one game at a time. Get to that transition. Play strong through the transition. Push it to 29 if you can. Make Sharky earn it. I mean, he's been doing that for most of the series. I think he had that one-off week, and last week he did quite well, but Sharky's just world class. And then for Sharky, just stay the course. 19 speed. So, Sharky could play it a little less aggressive if necessary. An 18 speeds, knowing that he has a superior 19 game. And let's take us to Max Out City. Let's increase that record. I got the bell ready. That's the last thing I need to pack away other than my toothbrush. My toothbrush and my cowbell. Those will be going straight in the bag tomorrow morning before I take off at 5:40 a.m. So glad to be here, but I got a big weekend coming up.
No, certainly. I mean, those are the two most important things that you definitely need to pack there, right, Bidwell? Toothbrush and the cowbell. You can't go anywhere without that cowbell, man. People get upset.
Nope. Oh, I know. I didn't. Yeah, nearly didn't have it in Ohio the first day. So, but it's important stuff.
And important stuff right there. We have our heroes. They are live and they are ready to go, Bidwell. It is game time coming up right now. So let's go see if they are ready. Of course, they usually play with the same piece sequence. So why wait? We're going to go ahead and get that going. So we'll get that pinned in the chat for you two players. And Bidwell, we're going to start with an all numbers seed. It's going to be 800458. That is 8080040458, the 58.
Interesting combination there.
Broccoli says good luck getting long bars in that one.
Yes. Ron has memorized all the seeds, just in case anybody didn't know.
Well, he is a smart man.
Right, the memory box.
Gonna get a prediction going because people like to gamble these channel points. So fans that are hanging out, prediction time. Who's gonna win round 7? Will it be the 2016 CTWC finalist, or will it be a young man that potentially could look at becoming the inaugural Jonas Cup champion? We're gonna find out. Pick your player of choice. And Larva saying, looks like Jeff got a haircut. That haircut is about a week old, maybe 2 weeks old. I think that he got that haircut when he went 9-0, or he got 0-9 actually. I remember that because Burb was in the chat. He was like, "Where's that new haircut buff?" And it never happened. So unless Jeff got a fresh one, that might be the same one. Who knows?
Pretty buzzed around the base there for 2 weeks old, so maybe got a fresh up.
Probably, yeah. It was a very sad day, Burb, indeed. A lot of our friends are here. Code Crackers watching over on Kick. Welcome, Code Cracker. We got
I know.
Quadjarius
Our
Bennett.
big Kick audience.
Got the J3 on YouTube along with I Walker. Good to see all of you. Ultra, don't forget I didn't see your name. I see you right there. You're hanging out. And of course our usual Twitch suspects like Powerhouse, Emily Leia, never misses an episode while knitting sweaters for herself or friends.
August, it's sweater time.
And Jeff confirming this is a brand fresh cut there, so you're right, Bidwell.
Well, Larva's taking credit for that as the expert Dr. Mario commentator that she is. She notices the things that other people don't. And got readies on one side, and Sharky's about to ready up here.
And we are 4 for 4 on chats here, Bidwell. Colin is watching over on Facebook. Good to see you.
There we go.
We are 4 for 4. And we're ready to go. Players have readies. Let's do this. Bidwell has got to get some sleep. He's got a 5 a.m. flight to catch. So go ahead and count him down to get us started.
Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
We're super hyped for some live Tetris tonight, indeed. Jeff getting started. Double squares, I believe, look like the first two pieces. Sharky about to get started momentarily. And he confirms the double squares are the same two pieces, Bidwell.
He got that hint of the double squares. Totally unfair.
He did, didn't he?
Oh man, the advantage just.
How dare you, Shark? Your favorite underwater host. Shenanigans. Jeff gonna start out with the early lead, 46,000. Got 2 Tetrises in the book plus a burn. Sharky with the 22,000 on his end. He'll go to 45, saving the extra burns for the moment. Jeff building up pretty high in the early days, but no worries because he knows what he's doing, Bidwell. He's an absolute all-time pro.
And absolute all-time pros, burn when necessary, and 2 doubles followed by a triple for Jeff as he's got a slight drought here. Oh, this is more than slight now. I don't have the drought counter, but this has been going on for a good minute now.
Oh,
finally gets. Oh! Ooh. Let's see if they can get out of this. We do have the 100,000 point mulligan, but Jeff is a pro and don't like no mulligans.
Well, you're going to get one.
That might do it.
69,000.
Hey now.
Hey now.
269. Look at that. Just a big party in Vegas tonight.
Oh, yeah. 69, 169. Enjoy that one. That's a nice number, Jeff. At 89,000 Shark, we're going to redo game number 1. That was not a good one to start. Jeff, of course, trying to do a heroic dig, but to no avail.
Russell does know the seeds. I was kidding.
Unbelievable.
Lord. Yeah. Might be sprinting to the airport here, but we'll figure it out.
Sharky confirming that those were some tricky pieces, Bidwell. You know, gonna give Jet a little boost of morale, but we'll go ahead and redo this one because mulligans are allowed in this setup. Go ahead, Bidwell. We'll try again.
3, 2, 1 Tetris. Look at those warm-up scores for Jeff. That's above average for his warm-up board. So definitely feeling it, except for that piece of crap seed.
Yeah. Unless Kim is gonna come running in and say, "Oh no, he just hasn't turned the game off in like 2 weeks."
Yeah, that's the other. You know, it's all about the presentation.
Because
He's enjoying it.
he is one of those guys, you know. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh,
Jeff.
That's a double squits, not a Vitz.
Yeah. We thought he was gonna do it. Oh my word. I was waiting to see if Jeff was gonna go for the Vitz. He had it, but he declined to wait much longer.
I mean, we just had Montreal last weekend, home of the screw job, and Jeff Moore was about to put on Sharky's finishing move. And it didn't quite work out that way, but good thought.
Bidwell does have the bell, so he would have rang it immediately, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, 95,000 for Jeff, 92,000 for Sharky. Looks like we should be okay. Jeff getting a little aggressive, Bidwell, to start.
Keeping that dirty Tetris well open on column 3, knocks it down, as does Sharky in column 8. He will not go for the Tetris. And 60 points away from the threshold is Sharky. Jeff Moore is past that threshold, and now he's got a bit of an issue here.
Meanwhile, the Shark did pass the threshold after a burn in a Tetris that followed. 123 for him, 127 for Jeff. Jeff is going to be ahead by about 8 lines. A lot of burning going on for him. He doesn't go for the S flat. He'll take the J for the double because it did open things up, but now he can't use that long bar. Wasn't Tetris ready, but he gets another one, Bidwell. He'll get a score in. 158 for Jeff. And he'll get another one after fixing up parity pretty quickly. 180 to 149. And we're official game for number 1.
Go. Line dependent for Jeff Moore. Fills it in. And knocks down the Tetris. You like to see the double line sequence like that. So early lead for about a Tetris for Jeff Moore, 203, 175. But both players looking good here.
Harrison C over on YouTube. Boom! Tetris for Jeff. I'm sure we'll see Chris Tang at some point. He loves hopping in during this entire series. One of his favorites to watch throughout the summer here at Bidwell. We know Chris Tang, a big fan of Cloud Tetris, always trying to keep up with what's happening in the scene. But best of 99, he told me, he said, not gonna lie, King, it's my favorite. You and Bidwell, amazing.
That's the show. Can't wait to see him next month in Portland, Oregon.
Indeed.
Getting the old band back together up,
Let's do it.
in the Northwest. Yeah.
One more time for 2024, and maybe for you fans as a treat, King may try to book our friend Chris Tang for the finale. We'll see if we can make that happen. I know Chris would love to come and join in if he's free. We'll see if we can get him on to get the final one with me and Bidwell. Love to hear his thoughts as we get into Jonas Cup. 295 for Sharky, 250 for Jeffrey. We are starting to move along, Bidwell, getting close to the 100 line mark, our Joey Parker turn, as affectionately called. And you did mention, Bidwell, that we did have some other events going on this past week at Montreal, Canada, hosted by our friend Monsieur Montz and K9 watching Tetris. Bidwell, we got to see K9 for the first time on screen. He's a real person. I couldn't believe it.
Reveals this year, K9 and back in Philly. Oh darn! See, I'm terrible. Missed my names, but he was there and finished second place.
Gerald
Thanks,
Freeman, of course. Yes.
Gerald, thank you. I was thinking Freeman. I couldn't think of his first name.
329.
The reveal's been fast and furious. 365, 320. We have a frozen shark. We can unfreeze that. There it goes. So, due to the stream issue, this 10-line disadvantage for Jeff is probably not literal.
Probably more like
probably
more like a 6-7 line difference. Yeah, because Jeffrey's been usually ahead in the line count in most of these matches with Sharky. Sharky seems like kind of slowing the pace down, letting Jeff do his thing, and then knowing what he has to do to catch or extend leads and so on. It's been a good strat for him.
Nails the T-spin, Jeff Moore. But speaking of events, also besides Hartford, there's also Kansas City this weekend, hosted by our good friend Pumpy. Expect to see Blue Scooty there, I believe. That's a drive for him.
He will be there, yes.
So they're going to be on Sunday, if I'm not mistaken, and they're doing a DAS term on Saturday on CT3. We haven't quite figured out that schedule because there's also an event in Vietnam or no Singapore,
Germany. We're all over the place. We're worldwide. Oh, Sharky.
Sharky. Let's get it to the left. Needs some pieces though. Just gets it over, but not out of danger yet. 499 transition for Jeff Moore. Sharky, one Mino will be kind of clean. Is it flat? Nope, that's gonna do it. Jeff Moore takes game number 1.
How about that? Jeffrey, you are absolutely free to play it out if you want, but you will get game number 1. GG's there. Look at his face.
Vietnam was last weekend, yeah.
Jeff can't believe it. He's like, I got 1? Well, you did get 1 last week, too, with the opener, and then the next 8 it didn't go your way. So maybe we can buck the trend. We got, Bidwell, your keys to victory, right? 1 game at a time for Jeff. 1 game at a time.
And there's the other hint. He's calling it now. Sweep. See? That's the positive attitude you need.
I mean, certainly a sweep would be beneficial for him, without question.
We are jumping to game 2 here.
Oh, Sharky calling his shot reverse sweep, you mean? Oh, my word.
Wow.
I'm going to get a quick refresh on the shark if I can.
Little sprinkle a little nutmeg on these games.
Oh, I see what you're doing, Bidwell. I see what you're doing.
I know. Little hint at where we're going to be. While we're waiting, I'd like to shout out a congratulations to one Joseph Daniel Votto, who announced his retirement today. One of my all-time favorite Cincinnati Reds. Has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but I love the guy. He got me back into baseball in the aughts. And 17-year plus career, so gonna miss the guy. Got 2 readies here. Stream's back up. Count them down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
For those that don't know who Bidwell is referring to, yeah, Daniel Joseph Votto, also known as Joey Votto, right?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
My all-time favorite Canadian.
I just got confused. I got confused because of the Daniel Joseph part.
Right. Then there's obviously Martz and other great Canadians. But,
too many today.
Joey Votto will always be my number 1. So early on here, Jeff playing medium high. It's his typical game. Sharky knocks down the Tetris. Takes the early lead. Waiting for that bar from Jeff here. 53-46, another bar for Jeff, 76, so we're well on our way.
Well,
like in
certainly.
this setup. That's another. What do we call the square vits? Is it a squits? Because that's just a funny term, but I'm sure it's got a better term than that.
I think you're the only one that's calling that move right now. So the squits it is,
Yeah, it's
folks. The squits.
squits.
Sounds more
99, 560.
sounds more like something that would happen to Colin after he goes to the concession stand at the Cleveland, Ohio Gaming Expo.
Yeah.
Having the squits over there. Colin, you know we love you, brother.
Something you don't want in an airplane.
No, definitely not.
145, 120 for Jeff. Joey Votto turn for tonight. Maybe I will call it that for tonight.
Oh, I like that. I like that. You know, Bidwell, you're talking about Joey Votto, so, kudos to him. He did have an outstanding career and certainly one of the, most famous Cincinnati Reds now these days. But, looking at it from a sports point of view, right, it's so keen to think about why we love this game, because this is a game where, yes, a younger generation is playing at the elite level and playing for the world championship and whatnot, but this also allows for some of our older players that were playing for so many decades, to be honest, stay in some type of competitive sense and not have to retire and play in this DAS events like we're doing for Jonas Cup and these other DAS tournaments that are going on with CTM, and the DAS Champions League is getting underway. So really, that's the beauty of our sport, is that you can continue playing this as long as you want.
As long as your wrists and fingers hold up, there's not, we're can we just admit we're kind of glad the tapping era is kind of passed by, because that seemed to be the most injury prone to happen to our players long term. The Rolling still has some injury issues, but doesn't seem as severe. But as long as you have the brain for it, you can still play this game quite well and max out. You saw people like Vince max out for the first time and Packy max out for the first time. I believe Packy just turned 40, so there is room for us fogies in this game still. And it was the game we played growing up, so it's a nice cross section here, especially like you said with the DAS tournaments that we've seen pop up for the past 12 months. 313, 243. Sharky building quite up a lead here. About 3.5 Tetrises.
Yeah, just been kind of mired in a dig situation that he's been fooling around with. Gets a nice Z-spin to wow the crowd a little bit, but certainly gonna hurt his pace for the moment. Again, Bidwell, we've talked about this week in and week out. This is a young man that you cannot fall too far behind on in these type of matches, because he could just excel and explode quickly.
Yeah, he had quite the game going in the game one, and just kind of got an unfortunate sequence after the transition. And no, he's getting a little spicy here at the Joey Votto turn. Another Joey Votto fact: he tried some competitive chess last year, so maybe he does have the brains to try Tetris. Maybe I'll jump on his social media and try to encourage him to come out. Who the heck knows? Why not?
Yeah, why not? Got a Shu Den Haig. Hello, Tetris and chat. How's y'all? Love from Holland. Good to see you. Wow, we got somebody staying up very late here. Bidwell to watch this outstanding matchup between two amazing dancers. And Barrett also here. Were there ever a lot of tapper injuries? People kept saying it would happen, but I don't think it ever happened. For the most part, people complained about discomfort and just needing to take extended breaks because of it. Wasn't so much of the fingers, really. It was the forearm and the pulsating of that, which was causing people to have some injury. I don't think it ever really manifested into something severe, but obviously players probably speak on that individually. Sharky with a unfortunate misstep of the long bar. He knew. Look at all these
right before transition. Wow, flagpole.
Oh my God! All those long bars just coming in, and that's the whole thing, is that you can't wait to see if you're gonna just get them all at the same time. But Sharky's handling like a pro. Bidwell, he's already transitioned. Jeff in that same situation now. He needs that bar coming.
There, he's got a dirty Tetris into transition. That's really high up for Jeff Moore. Can he get something left? Okay, gonna flat burn here.
Oh wow!
Just gets it over. hero play from Jeff Moore. Sharky finally getting out of trouble on his own. He's only ahead 40,000 points, but Jeff Moore might have just blown it here. Yeah, that was tough. That transition was not ideal for either player. Sharky getting out of it, Jeff not. But Sharky was also on the ropes there and got out of it, and that's what got him the W.
Nice win for the Sharky. Holds on, and he's tearing it down. Bidwell, look at him. He was staying alive. Jeff could have hoped all he wanted. Maybe Shark would have topped out, but no dice there. A little bit of a sigh of relief from Sharky. He'll get one on the night. No sweep, at least not yet. On a reverse sweep side, I guess. Shark and Jeff, they're tied 1-1, much like we pretty much do every week, Bidwell.
Well, every week's been a different result, so if we want a new result here, Jeff's going to have to win with at least a 6-3, so still possible.
Shark
We're going mulling this, and he's in the groove.
Yeah.
This is just he's not going to get a max out with this game, but this is just hero play that you want in tournament form. Could have flat burned that line, but decides not to. He's going to build up.
Yeah, I think he just wants to prove Bidwell that he can get out of this type of situations, and maybe let Jeff know, like, Jeff, bro, you're gonna have to bring your A game. You want a piece of me.
Wow.
And Sharky's a man of stats too, Bidwell. You know, I didn't mean to cut you off there, but the Shark's a man of stats, so I think he knows. Like he's been getting some really high scores for the most part in these games, like 800Ks, and we've seen the 900s. I think he's trying to continue to pad the stats in that regard.
Well, that's what you do when you can. That's why we made the rule for the mullining. So take it if you want it. Cheers. Nobody can complain here. Down to last 20 lines. Looking to get maybe a 750.
15 lines says maybe high 700, yeah.
Gotta get the line pieces first. Ooh, decides to, well, maybe he just didn't have his dash control. There's one. Ooh, just gets it, man. One more. There it is. He could get 800 if he finishes strong here. He's ready.
Oh, that long bar timing there, Bidwell. My God.
Wow.
He had about 2 bars that he could have gotten over, but he didn't have the dash and knew that he had to try to regain it or at least get himself set for a good quick tap. And the 3rd bar is the one that he uses to slam down another 800K for Sharky in this series. He is just cruise control, killing it, whatever you want, man. He is automatic when it comes to that 19 play.
Oh, good. It's the best 800 you'll see.
Jeff wants to talk about more Game 1 facts. That's Game 1 seems to be Jeff's best games.
Let's somebody get those online facts and see how many Game 1s Jeff has taken in this series. I think it's the majority. We got 2 readies. Game number 3. Let's break this tie.
All right, Bidwell, give me the good segue. We are going to game number 3. Count them down for the end of this first leg.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
S in the long bar to start, or S and a T, maybe. Yeah, S and a T was it.
Jeff going full press down in this game number 3. You only like to comment that it's a comfort level with our players, the DAS players especially. It keeps your head in the game and go for it. That's the most important part, is to keep that focus. Let's tuck for the T there for Jeff. Now he's in a little bit of a pickle. Oh. Sharky pausing at 69,000 because jokes.
No, I think
That's
yeah,
good for
yeah.
them.
He was confused about the seed. I'm gonna double check that because it did look like he had a T tuck and Jeff had a long bar tuck to start, and that was where I needed to double check. That's why I went to go and look. Currently checking that out right now. Jeff is on B30 458. Sharky. I have to go into a separate window because OBS things. Sharky's on D50 450. Yeah, they're on separate seeds. So players, let's top out. We have an incorrect seed implemented.
Bad seeds.
Yeah, bad seeds here. So players, let's get a top out going. I'm gonna give you guys. We'll get a fresh seed going. As both of you have a different seed. Let's get a new seed. We'll kick it in with a FB. Let's get a new seed. FB for Facebook. 56B8 players. Let's get a brand fresh new seed, like a reroll. FB for Facebook. 56B8. So don't get that last two. Those last two bid, well, people can get mixed up a little bit. People can get confused. B8. The B first and then the 8. All right, we have ready from both players. You can count it down, Bidwell. I will pay very close attention to the opener.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So not a false start. That we got to blame this on us. We're not paying attention.
Correct. I'll blame it on the king. S and the T, S and the T. Yeah, we're correct now.
There we go.
I can confirm FB56B8. FB56B8 is correct for both players. All right, Bidwell, here we go. Game number 3, the end of the first third of this 9-game episode, round number 7. Sharky commanding lead in the series, 39-15 coming into this one. We've played 54 games overall. We are now in the second half of this one. Jeff persevering in game number 1, much like he has been doing throughout. Sharky starting to get warmed up and looking strong for the game number 2. He's been running away. He ran away with it last week, winning the next 8 straight after Jeff won the first one. Jeff looking to kind of reverse the curse. So we'll see if that does work out for him.
What's the I guess we can start talking about this. What is the overall best of 99 winning record? What's the winning record, if you will?
So
Blue Scooty Grandpa.
Oh, Blue Scooty Grandpa's in the house. Welcome in. Good to see you.
Yep, I believe he just got out of hip surgery, so he's gonna be out of that wheelchair soon, hopefully.
Awesome. Meanwhile, Jeff, oh, the dirty!
Wow!
Tetris for Jeffrey. He's playing with fire, and then he's getting like the worst timed pieces, but another long bar will fill to get a double. He's got that.
Wow, playing it right, even that high up.
I mean, look at that. First of all, look at that build on the right there. Now he's chopping it down, but that was all S's and Z builds. Bidwell, he put all those S's and Z's on that right side. It's worked out for him. He'll get a Tetris, and he's back to the bottom safely at 177. Shark at 150.
Yep, with the lead, so gotta love it.
And to answer Bidwell's question about what are some all-time stats going on for the best of 99 series, as we have an official game here for game number 3. Jeff has the all-time record for games won in a best of 99. He has done it twice. Did it first against Ben Mullins, 65 wins to Ben's 34 in season number 2 when they tangled it up. And he also, I believe he won the series officially in round number 8, if I do recall. He closed it out back then. In season 3 last year against Alex Kerr, 65 wins again to Alex's 34. Alex kind of squeezing one out in the second to last game to avoid Jeff from breaking his own record to go to 66 when they played live that one time. Bidwell was still one of the most amazing things I've seen in a competitive Tetris hitting, right? Both players just playing live together. And yeah, so he's got 65 wins. Sharky well on his way to breaking that. if he continues the pace that he's on as far as the sets are concerned. We're only in round number 7 with 5 more to go after this one.
Sharky does have that winning percentage above 66% right now, so he is on pace to take that record from Jeff, but lots of games to play.
Thank you for the follow, Celestial 2100. Hope you're enjoying tonight's show of the best of 99. We are in round 7 as mentioned, so we're more than halfway home. This is titled Jeff versus Sharky 7, The Jeff Awakens, Bidwell. You know, we've been doing a lot of movie nods to all these sequels. Last week was The Undiscovered Max Out. You know, a few weeks back was round number 2. We did Sharky's Revenge, which ended up being true. He came back scalding hot to come and destroy Jeff a little bit. So
when you get in the 8s and 9s, all you got left are like Police Academy. So
basically, yeah.
I've come with a different theme for the titles here for the later rounds.
Yeah, I think I'm safe till number 11, right? I think you know, we got some Star Trek fans maybe in the chat. You know, there's got several of those movies out there. But yeah, King's gonna have to be a little creative after episode 8. So you know, we'll see.
Speaking of creative, Sharky here, nearing 100 lines, is behind by 100,000 points. So Jeff Moore needs to keep up the pressure here into 19. Sharky is getting this clean. Going to knock down a Tetris to make it 491, 379. So quite the lead as we're talking about Police Academy sequels. Dirty Tetris. Ooh, Jeff Moore saw the Dirty Tetris setup and then early shift. You hate to see it. He's going to clean it up though, but he's going to lose that little bit of the lead because of that mistake. Sharky here with a difficult 524 transition for Jeff Moore. Sharky line dependent on column 2.
Sharky is so far behind in the line count here, but his board not ideal. We'll see what he can do. Jeff is going to have to just pour on points as he's on level 20 already. Shark has still not even transitioned. He's still got 6 lines to go, but we're going to be way behind in the score. But we've seen Shark do very well on 19 speeds. And not a shock here, Bidwell. I know he'd be here. Chris Tang has joined us. He's over on YouTube and finds that this series literally gives me the motivation. The old guard needs to be represented. I hope I'm able to do something. Oh, we know you can, sir.
And can't wait to see the crew in Portland in a month from now. And Jeff has been playing this 19 really well, keeping it along the bottom, scoring the Tetrises.
Oh, I think Shark got a perfect clear.
Nice.
I saw him fist pumping over on the side. There was either perfect clear or he did something really cool, and I missed it because I was looking at Jeff.
And that he's keeping that lead up, though. Still 120,000 points, and Sharky has not gotten back to scoring position. Now he's back. Knocks it down. He's going to shrink that back to a 100,000 point lead.
And this is the key with Sharky Bidwell. This is why Jeff's going to have to just pump the aggression and try to maximize the amount of points because of him being so far ahead. Sharky's 19 play, when he is keeping it clean, he can just make up some huge deficits. And that's what's going to be a problem for Jeff. He has to get some big scores as we get closer to the end.
A line bursts for both players eventually, obviously, but oh no, Jeff's board's falling apart. Oh no. Okay, 687. Jeff Moore tops out, so Sharky needs a 688. Not a given here. This board hasn't been too friendly post 19 here for Sharky.
Yeah, unfortunately, misdrop of a J. You can see that in the center there. He was trying to get that in, was going to burn a double, it looks like, but he misdropped that and then just kind of spelled doom at that height. And just like I mentioned here, Bidwell, Sharky, that 19 play, he knows now that he's seen that Jeff has topped out, the blood is in the water, the shark smells it, and he's going to now give Jeff a lesson in breaking it down. 1, 2, 3.
That'll do it for 689, so they give the W to Sharky to take game number 3, but we're 32 lines away. Why not mull in this one too?
Certainly, Mulling encouraged in this series.
Going to need a really efficient final levels if he wants 1 million points. I don't think he's going to get it. Yep, that's going to do it.
All right, so the Shark is up 2-1. 726 is the final score to Jeff's 687. Jeff having a very good 18 as far as score-wise. Did get into situations here and there, but certainly not going to make it easy for Sharky, as we've seen before. Bidwell, he can keep up with him. It's just a matter of trying to stay the course till the end and maximize the amount of points he can score, because Sharky is just too good on that 19.
Yeah, and Sharky mentioned what he did the fist pump for. He did get a adjustment into a VII, into a Tetris. So if you keep your eyes off Sharky's board, you're going to miss big crap like that.
Indeed.
I say crap is in the most loving terms.
I'm sure you do, of course. So for those of you, make sure you highlight that, clip it, send it over to Jasmine. She will faint when she sees it. All right, the Shark is ready to go. Jeffrey is as well. I'm going to double check seeds. OC56B8. OC56B8. We are good on the seeds. That means I can give it to my friend Chris Bidwell to count him down for game number 4.
Game number 4 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. We're going to see him in Hartford as well, Bidwell. He's stopping by.
Oh. That's right. He won't be on commentary much. I believe he's doing his NES Rush thing with some of his speedrunner pals.
Indeed he is. Yeah, it's a NES Fest, it's called. So not familiar with that particular event, but that's what he's coming into town for. And he said he'll stop by, hang out. He's going to qualify. He's going to participate in our tournament, Bidwell. So we'll get to see some GD in action. He'll probably be on columns for a little bit, and then he'll be doing his own thing. He also said he's coming over for Dr. Mario on Sunday. He wants to play.
That'll be fun. He said he's got some one-player skills, and he's never really played two-player, so love to get his energy into the building.
I don't know if Dr. Mario is ready for him yet, but we'll see.
Well, Savage Octagon will be there. I think that'll be a great introduction.
Come on, Savage! Come on, Savage! Come on, Savage! Come on, Savage! Come on, Savage!
Overdose. Yeah! He's gonna the overdose puns, and he's got a whole new set of puns he can work on.
What a fat log! Hell yeah! I can imagine, Bidwell.
Oh man!
Early days here. We have Rick the Threshold. There you go. I stole your thunder, Bidwell. I know that's your favorite.
That's the only thing I could do.
So this will be official game number 4. Players have to be smart on how they handle boards. Jeffrey kind of looking to fix things up slightly. Sharky, a little messy board, but he'll take his time. But I'm looking forward to Hartford this weekend, Bidwell. We're gonna have some good times, and actually, surprise to you, Bidwell. We're gonna surprise you, but we'll just do it here now. Friday night, we have our open qualifying going on at Hartford, Connecticut. Since this will be the first time Retro World Expo is going to do a 3-day event for their convention, we have ourselves a third extra day. So on Friday night, we're doing open live quals, going back old school line queue for $10. Have as many attempts as you want in a time period. I think we're doing 4 to 7 that night, Bidwell. So some early birds can maybe get as many attempts before they do the rental stations on Saturday. But the surprise, Bidwell, is that you're going to have to call some live Tetris action with me, GD, and Morlando. We got to finish our Classic Tetris League matches. We're in the same division against each other, and we're fighting. Come on, Jeff, you can do it. Don't let me have to retell the story, Jeff. He's fine, Bidwell. See, he's fine.
Here we go. Okay.
He's all good. But also, Bidwell, you're going to commentate some CTL matches to close out our division, because either myself, Morlando, or Grand Designs might win the division. It's crazy.
Wow. And is that a promotion into what
going up to
the league?
The next level? Yeah, we'll be going up to the next highest level. Will be Division 4. So consider it like moving from the CTWC. I guess what would you call that? What would you call bronze? What's under bronze there, Bidwell? Like oak?
Oh boy, I've got Olympic fever. Silicon.
Maybe. So basically, yeah, me, Morlando, and GD are all Silicon players. We're trying to move up to the bronze level of Classic Tetris League. So that's kind of what we're doing. But you'll get to call that live, Bidwell. You got to get that fun action, and we're excited for you to do it.
Oh, that's gonna be fun. You, GD, and Morlando, you said? That's awesome.
Yeah. Just so happen to be that all three of us will be there at the same time.
And speaking of awesome, Jeff Moore again with the superior 18. I don't know. I don't want to say Sharky's kind of throwing 18 a little bit to try to come from behind. I doubt that. That he doesn't do that. He doesn't play like that. But let's see if Jeff can maintain this momentum into 19 again. He was doing great last time and just had a couple missed drops halfway into the level 19 speed. But 464 to 338, so very subpar Sharky level 18 game here. And Jeff Moore.
Unfortunate time with that J for Shark there. He was waiting for the S or the J to fix that right side, and of course waited too long. The J never showed, and it came one piece after he made that decision to put in the T piece there. But by the time I've already analyzed that, he is somewhat fixed it, and then now these other pieces, well, not the best sequence for Shark at the moment.
Now Jeff's in trouble at transition. This is the worst time to be in this situation. He needs a line right. Can he get the line? Can he get to the right? If he gets the line, goes in with the Z. Oh, and he's going to top out at 499, but Sharky is not out of this yet either. He's near transition, way up high. He can't get the line over. He's going to give it up, and Jeff Moore's going to take game number 4. And both players look dejected. We're going to see a camera flip here on Jeff Moore's face in a second.
That's pretty crazy.
C.
Yeah, towards the end there, that C just was not cooperative at all for our players here. Jeff probably still trying to figure out, did I win? There it goes. There
it is.
Well, what a shock, Bidwell. We got ourselves a 2-2 game, as players are going to go right into that game number 5 before we hit halftime. And I think perhaps tonight, a little bit of a tougher seeds, I would say. I mean, players have had to really grind it out to get through transition and get the scores they're getting right now. So it's not been easy. The sequence of pieces had not been flowing as kindly as we would probably like.
Emphasis on the word grind. Playing this many games over this many weeks, every week, week in and week out, maybe you're just not up for it every single week. There's no way you can be. So, well, we've seen Sharky turn on in the second half, so in the past, we'll see how the rest of these games turn out. But what was once a best of 9 is now a best of 5, and both players are ready. We'll count them down. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
I'd like to give some shout outs as we get this one underway, Bidwell. First off, I'd like to thank famous Miss Peaches, subscribing with Prime over here. Subscribe for 2 months. Thank you so much for doing that. Funding for CTWC and to hire good casters. Hopefully you mean us, right? Hoping you mean us, because I would appreciate that. But if not, mean us, that's okay. You'll get your Sharky, don't worry. We also got Cousin Avi gifting a sub to Blue Scooty Grandpa Bidwell. That was really nice of Cousin Avi. So no more commercials for you, Blue Scooty Grandpa. No need to fast forward. You can watch us in real time and have a good time along with that. Celestial 2100 we mentioned did with a follow. We also got El Santicop with a follow moments ago. Also in this stream. And that's about it. Everybody people were following yesterday, so they don't get shout outs today. Sorry.
$75,000 early on for Jeff Moore. Knocks down his Tetris. He's at 98 now. Sharky, 70,000. So, little interesting series of games tonight. Little energy's a bit down, but we've got a tie game. That's exactly what we want. 44 points away, Jeff Moore. There he goes, flirting with that 100,000. Sharky 5,000 away, and we reel now. All right, 146, 118. Jeff again with the lead.
Cousin Avi asking if this is a decider. No, this is not a decider. This is, I mean, I guess you could call it a decider going into halftime. We are playing the best of 99. This is a series that we play 9 games over an 11-week period, so both players will be playing 9 games this evening. Regardless if someone gets to 5 first before we reach game number 9, they play them all because that's the whole point of the series. We're going to play 99 full games, no matter if we get a winner before the 99th game is reached.
Sharky with a couple of he didn't quite dash 2 pieces over quite enough. There was a line piece that he couldn't get over, and previous to that there was a Z piece he couldn't get over. So he's been solving issues now, and he's going to keep falling further behind as Jeff has a clean board at 55 lines and 262,000. Sharky's going to solve that behind 60,000 points. Got Nightbot talking about best of 5, and I'm sure we're going to talk about that at our break coming up. But guess who I got a Blu-ray in the mail today?
We'll definitely talk about that. Blu-rays are now available. We'll talk about how you can get one, because I'm sure it's worth it. And, you know, Bidwell, maybe you got to bring the Blu-ray player. We could watch Best of 99, you know, at the hotel Friday night, have Friday night fun.
Oh, put up on the big projector that they might bring.
Maybe, yeah. How amazing would that be? It's amazing in this score for Jeff, 343 through 74 lines. Good start for him again.
Yeah, he is feeling it tonight. Another Tetris for Jeff. Another, so 411, 301. So that lead is growing for Jeff Moore. So pretty consistent, better 18 play from Jeff tonight. So one of the keys to victory was to, you know, maybe play it a little bit safer, but tonight he's been feeling it, especially at the 18 speed. And normally Sharky's weapon has been playing the 19 superior, but tonight that hasn't really happened. I mean, he does have the 2 wins, it's 2-2, but normally he's on top of his game post 18 and might need to recharge himself here at halftime coming up.
Yeah, certainly. You know, we got that glimpse of the Sharky 19 play in games number 2 and 3, the ones that he won, and the ones that he has not. Obviously, that early, I guess somewhat early top, he did get topped out right before transition. Both players had that struggle to get there. And game number 1, just, you know, Sharky not able to get a board cleaned up before the 19 transition and falling shortly after that. So it comes down to that bit. Well, whoever's got the clean 18 going in and able to maintain the 19 after that, that's been the difference tonight. So Jeff really, look at his score again, 552 at 115. Man. We're looking at 600K on the docket for him.
I hate jinxing players like this because here comes the trouble for Jeff Moore now. The line's going to help.
He still has enough time to fix this.
Let's got it over. He has 10 lines left, obviously.
Perfect J for that double to come in. Z will somewhat help. He has the well open, just needs the bar to cooperate. Here it comes. 587 transition, excellent one for Jeff.
And just a couple minos short of getting back in a scoring position, and there he goes. Sharky, not too bad himself with a 523 transition, but that's about 2 Tetrises behind. Look how low and clean Jeff Moore's board is. Needs the line to score. Will not get it, of course, but this is where you play a little more conservative. And this is where Sharky normally takes the lead because he takes more risks and has a little bit better control halfway up the board as a dash player.
Yeah, the quick taps from Sharky certainly are huge in his arsenal. Jeff does not do it as much as Shark does You saw Jeff kind of had a quick tap of the L over to that left side to make sure it did get over. He's at 678. The Shark at 586. Jeff cannot use the long bar.
Ooh.
Needs the burns. He needs the bar. He gets it over.
Oh, yes, get over. Woo!
And another.
One.
Wow. Jeffrey 736. Sharky at 615. Jeff is on level 23. Sharky a full level behind. A Tetris for him. He'll have the advantage, Bidwell, as we get further along to know what he needs to chase when Jeff gets to 29, if that happens.
Jeff setting up. No, he. Ooh. Gets the left well Tetris. Jeff Moore. Wow, level 19.
Just when Bidwell thought he wasn't going to do it, he said, no, I'm going to do it, Bidwell. I'll show you.
Got it.
I'll show you.
$780 though, so the lead is shrinking. Jeff scores again. He's ready again. Sharky's ready again. No more play states. That 100,000 point lead still maintained. We're level 25. This is a hot one, King.
Yeah, no.
Maybe you want to throw up a neck alert.
I can certainly throw up a neck alert. We got a couple things we're going to do. Where is that neck? There it is. There's that neck alert. Holy shnikes. What a game. 879 to 834. Shark is certainly on the heels. He has the runway to catch Jeff. Jeff is going to have to assure a max out to at least make Shark forced to do it too. 915 on level 26 for Jeff. What a banger!
Let's go. Oh boy. I'm the line. Oh, it just got it over. Oh man.
Bidwell sweating profusely over there.
Oh man. That's dirty Tetris for Sharky up 905, 951. Give Jeff the line. Come on, game. Oh boy. Oh, come on, King. Come on, gang. Get the line over. Okay. 991. Here's the max out, Jeff Moore. Let's go.
And what a spin.
He's got 5. Oh, man.
What a spin, too. He's got to get these extra points to force Sharky. Sharky's only got 6 lines left, Bidwell.
Sharky could get 2 Tetrises, though. Oh, it's going to be so close. Maybe a little 29 play from this. Oh, this is neck and neck.
Jeff's got to get this burn. He's got to get something to burn.
Give him something else. Oh, wow. 806. So Sharky needs an 807. Has a dirty Tetris setup. This will be enough. Sharky takes the clutch Tetris at the very, very end. Wow. Woo!
Oh my word. What a clutch score from the Shark. Max out for Jeff. And it's not going to be enough. The first time he's gotten the max out and he can't get the win, Bidwell, in this series. That is insane to think about. Major kudos to Shark to have the awareness to know he had to get that last Tetris. Jeff trying to burn as much as he could to at least get to 29. Every inch of it counted. The board too messy. He can't do anything. And that max out at the end is the difference. My word. It is 3-2 as we go into the break.
Was that the greatest best of 99 game ever? I think it has to be.
It is, yeah. You can throw up there, you know, Jeff and Ben had a close one once where Jeff had a max out. Or actually, it was shy of a max out versus Ben. Ben had a 929, was his highest score of the season, and he couldn't get the win there. Alex Kerr needed Tetris on 28, would have got him a max out to beat Jeff. Didn't work out for him. It worked out for the Shark. He's done it. Wow, Bidwell, tremendous job. And players, you know, we are at the halfway point, so that'll do it for us there. You guys can take a moment after that electric game. I think they need a moment, Bidwell. Wait, you and I might need a moment, so I mean we can go check us out. But God, what an ending to our halftime.
We've played 450 games of this series, and that's the best of all time. Like maybe they'll top it, but what a show tonight! Can't wait for more.
I can't wait either, man. Electric night. We are going kind of back and forth here, so we're not going to see any sweeps tonight. No 9-0s. Doesn't look like 8-1. Obviously not going to happen now. We're at 3-2, which has been kind of the story of this entire series. They've been at that juncture a few times now, and the story of the second half in this entire series, Bidwell, is that Sharky's going to run away with it afterwards. What's Jeff got to do to kind of curtail that and maybe put it more towards his way?
Take that game, put it in a bottle, drink it. That's all I got to do. Easy enough, right?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh.
It's very simple, right?
Just get 1 million points every time. Not just...
Crazy. But yeah, what an ending there, Bidwell. That was tremendous. Agreed. That was probably one of the best games we've ever seen in this entire series overall, and that's saying a lot. When you look at it, 4 seasons, Bidwell, we've called over 400 of these games, and we're calling that one the best one. Unbelievable.
Bring it on more. I think the lights being on for Jeff is helping. The haircut's helping. The lack of the kiddos running around is helping. It all seems to be working out tonight. There's that one dud game that they both had, so maybe that was a bad seed. But both players are definitely on tonight. So bring on these last 4 games.
Absolutely. Let's bring them on, and let's go bring on a few other things here. We're gonna kind of give some shout outs. Let's give a shout out first to our friend. This is Mr. Michael Kahn. We use his song for the opening theme now. It is his new single, Leave Someone. It's available now on YouTube and Spotify. Want to check it out, go to youtube.com /@dogplayingtetris, and you can hear that one, including his first single, Disillusion. Those are both some really good tunes, and we support him big time, our 2-time world champion. Certainly outstanding, and I'd be remiss, Bidwell, but yeah, it's halftime, so we got to talk about the best of 5, the Class Tetris Champions. It is available now all over the world, however format you want to get it. 5-episode documentary about the CTWC history, looking back at the 2014 World Championships. It is available to watch on YouTube with ads. If you go to youtube.com /@ChrisHigginsFilms, and you can check out all 5 episodes there. But if you'd like to get some extra features and stuff like that, well, pretty simple. Go to bestof5movie.com, and you can get all your info, merch, bonus features, and all that good jazz right over there. You can also get the series digitally without the ads from YouTube and stuff. If you'd like to have a copy for yourself, you can use coupon code CTWC2024 to save $5 off and have that forever, Bidwell, including that bonus material of Episode 6, which Higgins released a couple of weeks ago, which includes a very extended edition of an interview he did with Jonas reviewing some games that he played. So I implore you all to check it out. And as Bidwell mentioned, you can go to that website as well. And if you like the physical media, if you're one of those like us, right, Bidwell, we're retro gamers, we got to have physical media, the Blu-ray is now available. Bidwell, kind of, let's go back to the commentary. I don't know if you have it with you there. I mean, I would say show it off.
I should have ran and got it, but I'll have it during the break if you want to.
Yeah, maybe at the end of the night, right? We'll show that off. But yeah, certainly we want to shout that out. I think it's going to be great. Did you even open it yet, Bidwell? I mean, I would be like, ooh, I don't know if I want to open this.
I did open it. There's 3 discs inside. I always just have to make sure. But I'm that guy. I don't do that sealed stuff.
There you go. So Bidwell can't help it. He's like a kid at Christmas. Got to open everything. But check it out. You can get all that stuff. Bestof5movie.com. I implore you to go check it. It's great. Chris Higgins, a friend of the channel and a huge supporter of CTWC. You'll see him in Portland. He'll have his own merch booth there. So if you're heading out to the Jonas Cup, then certainly give him a visit. He'll be glad to sign and talk with you. He's an absolutely amazing person. So let's go check out the trailer once again, and then we'll come back with an ad break, and we'll get back to the second half of the show in moments. BRB.
This is a story about people who play Tetris on the original Nintendo console. A game so hard, it took 15 years for anyone to get videotape of a million-point game. A game so tough, you lose every time.
I didn't know if I was ever going to have a chance to win.
I was getting my butt kicked every day at Tetris.
I think universally people have that feeling where they're like, I'm done with this game.
This is a story about a tournament designed to find the best Tetris player in the world.
I recently got some nerve damage in my arm, and it was suggested to me that I not play Tetris for a while, but that.
Getting frustrated, literally tears of frustration, I remember that.
You can't be self-conscious of what you're doing, where you're letting the piece tell you what to do. And if you start trying to exert any real control over the action, beyond just asking that piece, tell me where to put you, it's like you've stepped out of the zone and it's over for you.
A competition to decide once and for all whose skills, whose talents, whose performance under pressure could defeat anyone.
There are situations where nothing is good. Everything is a bad move, but you have to ask yourself, what's the least bad move?
Obviously, I was not done playing Tetris.
If I face Bo, I'll kill him, and I'll feel really bad about it again.
Let's get into our first match here. I'm excited. Let's do some commentary for some classic Tetris matches. Oh no, and then just a bad drop right there.
But this isn't a story just about victory. This is a story about not giving up.
It's gonna be close. Staying alive, but barely. Oh, I don't know if it's gonna. It looks like we have a champion. It's a Tetris World Champion, 2014.
All right, so break time has concluded. We are back now with the second half of the best of 99. Jeff and Shark tied up 3-2 right before the break. We went into game number 5, and they put on a friggin' show. Double max out from both players. Jeff with an AO6 to wrap it up on level 28. Shark needing a Tetris to win in order to get that game 5. Set up dirty, got the score, A24. Tremendous. Probably the best of 99 game of all time was played. So players will get their increments. It is the king of the restreams here, along with Chris Bidwell, as we're getting set for the second half there. And Chris, if you are returned and joined with me, interesting to note, we had the predictions going on earlier before the start of the match. It is 51-49 in favor of Sharky. Unbelievable that you could think that they were going that close. What a shock, neck and neck.
Yeah. The gamblers tend to know things, group, wisdom of crowds. So we'll see how that pans out in these final 4 games. But digging this, like 2 million point scores there in that game 5. Let's follow it up with another one, guys.
Perhaps you're getting a preview of what Jonas Cup will look like. I'm assuring of it. Let's count them down for the second half, Bidwell. Game number 6.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
L and the long bar for Jeffrey. L and the long bar for Sharky. We are underway. Second half, game number 6. Jeff. Wow. You got to feel good about that one, right, Bidwell? Even though you took the loss at the end there, you still got to feel good. A max out added to his record. That is his second max out of the season. He is now coming close to tying his all-time record of 3 in a series. But Sharky's
if
already
he breaks
eclipsed
the record, yeah.
Yeah, well, Sharky's already
That'd be
eclipsed
pretty
it.
great.
It would be great. Yeah, his own personal record, definitely. I think that would be great. I believe, well, clearly we have already broken the combined max out record because Jeff was doing it all on his own. In season 1, we only had 1 max out with Louis Scuey doing it, and then Jeff has done it twice. We're getting 3 in a season, the last 2. So Sharky alone has 6 on his resume, and Jeff has 2. So 8 max outs overall in this series, Bidwell.
Huge, and we still have more than 2/3 of our series to go. And Sharky, so what you want to avoid is after a hot game is the letdown game, and so far no letdown. This will be official. 146 to 117 again. Jeff Moore, although he's ahead 8 lines, so I guess this is a virtual tie. It just means both players are playing at peak efficiency.
Yeah. And certainly Bidwell would like to have these guys play at peak efficiency so he can get a good night's sleep and catch a plane. Because as soon as we're done, he's off to bed.
Pretty much. But this is, I love doing this every Wednesday night, Kings. So again, thanks for bringing me on board.
Of course, yeah. No, as mentioned, there's nobody better that can hang out with me and be the Cal Ripken of this show. It's got to be you, brother. 216 for Jeffrey, 210 for the Shark. Yeah, I'll give the score update.
Aggressive. Yeah, a little aggressive there, playing a super high, Jeff Moore, but does knock it down.
That's the one thing, Bidwell, we gotta look at is that Jeff has not really curtailed what he's been doing. I know we talked about maybe him trying to tone it down a little bit. We've seen him take some safety burns here and there, but for the most part, he has played his own game, having to quick tap that S all the way over, and he needs that bar right now.
Yeah, I just got it over. And another. And the line bursts tonight in this series of seeds, they've just probably beneficial in that last game, but they just seem to be a little more prevalent in this series of seeds tonight.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. It's just really interesting, those bursts. And it's not just a lone bar. We've seen like several occasions where there's been bursts of pieces coming out. Those S's and Z bursts we saw where Jeff had to put like all the way on the right, that tower of just red and blue combined together. It was really wild to see that. And that Lombard burst we've seen a few times in this one. But has it been beneficial at certain points where it's come to bail them out, so to speak?
This is interesting that both players are playing one off the bottom. So interesting. How often do you see that? I know that's kind of a new meta in this game is to play one off the bottom. Why not? Especially at 18 speed. But
right.
DAS's a little riskier. But both of our masters here are going with that strat.
Yeah, I'd have to say it's not very common that you would see both players doing the same type of strat where you're playing one off the bottom. But these two players are somewhat similar in certain veins. They can be having some aggressive tendencies. They have the quick tap ability. Obviously, Sharky more prevalent with it than Jeff, but Jeff uses it to more of a need, whereas Sharky does it as part of his repertoire, so to speak.
Sharky going to continue to play there. Jeff has solved his issue. He is ahead just 412, 394, so very close game, less than a half a Tetris, but 8-line difference. So again, Sharky with the slight pace lead.
Might as well throw it up right now, Bidwell, because I almost forgot it. You had to remind me nicely in the last game. Let's get a neck and neck going because it is pretty tight. 435 to 440 as we are approaching the transition on the horizon.
Jeff, again, maybe not out of his comfort zone, but skirting up against the edge of it, is getting bailed out by the lines. Again, another line burst, gets 2 quick Tetrises. 486 to 466. Sharky setting up on column 6. Jeff about to transition.
It's going to take that safety double. Yeah, you have to.
Good play. And you see what happens in the transition. He couldn't make the proper adjustment. Sharky about the transition. One more line here. That clear is going to give him 517. So less than a half Tetris difference between our two players at transition. Jeff playing on the left well here. The line burst, kind of helpful. But he's in cleanup mode for sure. Sharky's ahead by a half Tetris, and he's going to expand this lead with the next line. Well, not with the next line. Jeff with a split double, still in cleanup mode. So Sharky is going to expand this lead here. Knocks down a Tetris. 551, 513. Jeff Moore needs to clean up now.
Yeah, there were instances there where Jeff had opportunity to kind of just take some triples or doubles to maybe reset the board. He wanted to play out aggressive. It's come back to bite slightly. He's got to make a delayed burn, and then the S pieces that just come not conducive to the board. He's going to get that left well open and got to take the double. Bring this down. He's going to be safe finally.
Yeah.
But he's given up some score here to the Shark.
He's only behind by a Tetris though, King. So this isn't, this is a panic mode. To get back to that safety board, you score Tetrises with the traditional right well. Never know what mistake Shark will make. And Shark is back to the one off the bottom again. And at 19 speeds, that's significantly more difficult.
Trusting the Shark, he knows he can rely on his ability to get those quick taps over to the left like no other. Another Tetris for him. He'll go to 633, starting to increase that lead. And again, behind on the line count. Something to keep watch on as we continue.
F though, right there, perfectly clean board. Back into scoring position. Keeping that well properly open for multiple pieces, whatever may show up. Sharky still playing with one off the bottom. I'm loving this, King. And there's the solve. 705, 649, 2 Tetris lead now for Sharky. That's why that pays off, playing one off the bottom.
Jeff doing all he can right now. Bidwell to hang in there. He's at 684. Sharky at 739. A Tetris for Jeff to get him closer. But again, this is where the efficiency has to be high for Jeff. Get that number all the way to the left side.
Sharky cleaning up, and now he's in a cleanup situation. So one Tetris difference now. Jeff at 27 at 784. 777. Jackpot score for Sharky. Jeff can't get the spin. That might be the difference. Getting a little dependent here. Jeff Moore at level 28. 801, 789. We are close, King.
It is a neck-and-neck game, but Jeff's time is running out. He must get these scores in. There's one Tetris cannot burn right now. He's got to try to get one last one. He is set up.
He needs it. Give him the line. Give him the line. Oh, give him the line. He got it. 872. He will top out. 872. Sharky needs 2 Tetrises. He's got a Tetris out, basically.
872. He's going to need
one
some
might
help.
not be enough.
It's not going to be enough.
He's going to need some 29.
He's trying to get some extra burns in. Oh my God, the bar's not coming. This is the sequence that Jeff was patching. 871. No!
Oh. Oh.
Oh my God.
Are we just had the best game ever, and now we had the closest game ever? Definitely in the 29 closest game ever, yeah? Look at that.
My
300
God.
points. 300 points. That's a single line. It's a half a line.
Oh my word. Back-to-back amazing finishes. Double max out game number 5. 300 point separation game number 6. Jeffrey. He got that Tetris at the end. Was huge for him. He's going to tie it up. It's 3-3. Somebody picked me off the floor. I fainted. My God.
Oh. Was that the push down point difference? Man.
Crazy. What a crazy ending. And they're both ready to just get right back in the saddle. Bidwell, let's not wait. Let's go. Game number 7. Our third leg. Let's get it going.
3, 2, 1, Tetris. My God, King. Wow, these two. whatever the final result tonight, this has been the best night ever in this series.
I mean, it's
Those two
certainly
bangers in a row, man.
it's certainly up there with that first night. I'll tell you, that first night was amazing. Alex and I got to kind of witness that, and that was a lot of fun. This one is starting to, eclipse that, if anything. We've had two amazing back-to-back bangers. They've played tooth and nail tonight. It's been fun to see. We're tied up, Bidwell. It is now a best of 3 to win the night.
Sharky's not a player to, in this series, he's not been one to go on tilt. He's buckled down and dug his heels in and increased his performance when he wasn't feeling it. So let's see how he handles that. It's not a disappointment. I mean, that's just, whatever tiny mistake you could pull out of that last sequence. He took it all the way to 29. He Tetrised at 229. So, I mean, literally, he couldn't have squeezed another point out of there unless he had a 29 setup. So, just amazing, amazing game. And here early on, Jeff crossing that 100,000 point threshold here, and Sharky about to at 99,000. And with this next single, there it goes, official game. But, game 7.
Woo, it's right, Bidwell. These last two have really taken our breath away. You mentioned, perhaps not disappointment or whatnot. I think what separates players like the caliber of a Sharky and your average player, I guess, is that the good players are going to look at that and say, man, that was a really good game. The great players are the ones that go back and analyze to, as you mentioned, to look at where did I go wrong? Where was that extra burn I could have gotten that would have made the difference, right? That's something that Sharky would look at back on the tape and say, yeah, I see where I made the mistake. I mean, he did quickly say, as soon as that one was done, he missed a rotation, because as you said, just one more burn would have done it, and if he probably got that rotation he was looking for, maybe that would have got it.
Yeah, but having to get to that point, nice spin by Jeff Moore. You play perfectly in that 29, basically level 28, to get it that close to begin with. So you just needed everything to go just right, and it just short Sharky. But hell of a game 6.
Indeed.
Game 7 though, shaping up another close one. 251's 294 now. Jeff Moore with the 1 Tetris lead. And wow, we have a tie line count. So a little different approach here from Jeff.
Yeah, certainly. Kuro Fox over on YouTube says, I love the neck alert. It's a pretty close game. Tetris there, 319 to 319. That's pretty damn close. We're going to get a neck alert out for you, Kuro Fox. You deserve it.
Dirty Tetris, Jeff Moore. So we didn't count Jeff Moore out when he lost 9-0. We didn't count him out last week when he kind of took that game 1 and then kind of suffered the rest of the night. This is vintage Jeff Moore. He's setting that bar for Sharky to cross. He's not going to go down without a fight. And fight these two have tonight. Neither one of there's been maybe the one not great game that topped out just around transition, but everything else has been fantastic, top-notch DAS play tonight.
Shout out to a friend on the YouTube channel there, Daniel Hicks, watching along. Loving the Jeff action. Still got it, he says. Chris Tang, amazed at the dirty Tetris from Jeff. 435 for him. Getting aggressive with the long bar setup instead of taking the triple. Going to rely on his DAS control, but P sequence not so good.
Not taking burns to get into Tetris position, waiting for the long piece in column 9. Now Jeff Moore's in some trouble. And oh man, got it to the left. He's gonna have the pieces agree with him. Oh, King, I don't know about this King. Oh, that's gonna do it. Sharky's gonna get an easy one.
Yeah, gifts given there again. The aggressive play. Jeff went with a, as we call the Aki bar, which is the placement of the long bar in column 9. He went aggressive with it. He could have used that to take the triple to bring it down to safety. He was about that, right at the next box level height, Bidwell. And, again, sometimes we let our emotions, thinking that, we got this under control. I'm going to get a bar. Don't worry about it. I can handle it. And it doesn't work out for him. Sharky at 534 got a mullen this one. So he will get game number 7. He is 1 win away from taking the night. Jeff, I'm sure, at least just happy he's got 3 on the board.
2 more left, but let's see if we can add it to our max out total. 585 transition.
And Tolstoy was noting that, I think, was Jeff's final score 444, 333? Or was that a Sharky score? I didn't catch it.
This is the spin there. It's going to slow him down a bit. I'll see if, of course, you're going to play aggressive and stay 1 off the bottom. Gets the safety triple.
Jeff in the chat letting us know, I feel like I have to get every single possible point to have a chance. Well, I mean, if game number 6 didn't prove that, right? You needed you needed 300 points to have a chance.
A little mischief from Shark here. So he's not his 19 has been a little off this game. But wanting to prove a point. And columned here.
Yeah, this seed has just not been this seed just not helpful. All I'm seeing is SZ practically. And look at that Lombard timing now. Oh! What a line spin from the Shark. Quickly resets, so I'll have to go back in the VOD to check that score out, but that's okay. So the Shark is up 4-3.
Tonight.
Oh, yeah.
You see those high scores for sure. That's pretty unusual.
All right, so players, make sure you have the seed correctly. We have Sharky with a 4056B8. Jeffrey with a 4056B8. That means both players are ready to go. We're going to go to game number 8, Bidwell. Jeff needs this one to say he can try to take the night. Sharky going to wrap it up. Let's take it out.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
Square and the L with a Z to start for Jeff. Square, the L, and the Z for the Shark, but both of them place them in different locations, so the stacking theory debate can begin.
Yes. So far, so good, both players. Little setup here for Jeff. And now he has a double wide well. Now we have a 69 to 68. Hey now.
Indeed. Jeff mentioned that he's got to try to get every single point at this juncture just because he knows who's playing. And yeah, you can understand that from that point of view. You can definitely understand. You got to play a little more aggressive to maximize the point total, but I think that was really the downfall for Jeff in that last game. Did not want to take that triple because he felt that losing out on those points of a potential Tetris was going to hurt him down the road. But at that part of the game, Bidwell, we're still on level 18 action. You probably just got to take that triple. Just take your loss there because you can accrue the points later as they increase in the higher speeds.
I mean, he had the double wide well. He could have also filled in with a T or a L that he passed up as well just to take the single burn. But, aggression, especially with the kids these days, it's a new game. So squeezing out those points really matters. And if you're feeling like you've just had those 2 hot games, then sometimes you kind of ride with it and kind of hit the wall that time for Jeff. But here we are in game 8. And again, another close one, 252, 255. So... And I'm digging the double wide well again, and he's filling in with the line piece.
Nice. He has to chop that down a little bit, but that's what that double well is intended for, to allow him to just take those type of burns. He's going to continue to play with that for now. 277 for Jeff, 278 for the Shark. Curl Fox, we'll do it again. Why not? We're getting neck alert. I think this is like the most neck alerts we've had in a session, Bidwell. That button just
That's
keeps
already
getting
set up.
slammed so much.
Dirty Tetris, Jeff Moore. Shark looking with a left well solve of some sort. Let's see how he handles this. He's going to take solve it this way with a combination of L's and Z's and a T, and he's going to fall behind now. 347, 288. Both players back in scoring position.
Yeah, I just think he's kind of going with that plan of attack that I was just talking about, where you just got to take these burns early on. It's too early in the game to try to be, too much with finesse. You got to be able to just work it back down, get reset, and then get a board going in the way you want it.
Shark knows that he's got the better 19 games, so that's where you want to be. You push through 18 as high as you can, but maybe you play a little conservative if you're just not feeling it. And then you turn on the Jets post-transition.
Well, we can't wait to see these two guys get the need for speed on the 19. When we get there, we're approaching the Joey Parker turn. Line count, look at that Bidwell, pretty much equal. Sharky will get a Tetris to go to 407 and 92. Jeffrey Longbar coming in will go to 430 at 92. So nice tight game. Number 8.
Yeah, Sharky with press down points. 430, 430. Literal tie. Number 300 points. There's our magic number tonight.
Wow.
Jeff with a bit of a solve at the Joey Votto turn.
Ah, there he finally Bidwell. I was waiting for you to get to that. It felt like that was, game 1 feels like ages ago at this point.
Yeah, I know. It's all about the OBS. 505, 502. Man, what a great game number 8 here. Let's hope they can keep this up into level 19. Jeff creating the line dependency, even though he had a scoring board, and then filling it in with the line as it came. Aggressive play. Getting a little high for near transition. 529, 528. 1,000-point difference. These two. Wow.
Right now, the board to watch is Sharky's. He's in a little bit of complication.
Oh, yeah. Not a transition, Shark.
He's got a few more lines. Looks like he's going to get out of that. Nicely done.
Got it just in time.
Jeffrey, meanwhile, looks like he should be able to get out of his, too.
He was nice and flat and about a third of the way down. Perfect transition there. 585, 585, King. Let's go, baby.
It's 19 play. We are neck and neck. Level 20 for the Shark at 588. Jeffrey Tetris to take the lead into 20 at 613. Another banger. Sharky, trouble on the left, but he'll get the lumbar over. And he gets that lumbar over to the right side. Oh, my word.
Man.
Quick taps, Bidwell.
It's almost not even DAS at this point. Yes, it is, literally, because he's just holding the control like a normal human, but that tapping is just cannot be beat. 605, 666. Reverse hay now for Jeff Moore. That lead is increasing as Sharky finally gets back into scoring position. And for the first time in this series, it seems like Sharky is ahead in lines. Those press downs in level 18 changing it up a bit. 704, 661. Line dependency for Jeff Moore again. Fills it in. Oh, man, King, here we go. This has been a tremendous post-intermission.
Yeah, they're leaving everything out there for us to see. Jeff, oh, my word.
Gets it over. Oh! It came back to the left now.
He's got to stay flat. That's
Oh,
terrible.
man, he is doing it. He's doing it.
What's he going to do? You can see on his
He's
face.
shaking his head. No, it's Jeff. 718, and Sharky's going to take the series. Man, I thought we had a banger, but when 718 is a unbanger, then you're having a good night, Jeff Moore.
Indeed. And oh, Sharky.
Whoa.
Wow. Letting Jeff know it's over, brother. An emphatic statement made by the Shark there. He will take the Knight at 5-3. He'll have the sets overall 6-1. We'll have one more game regardless. Jeffrey gave it his all and almost pulled it out. Just did not get the right piece with that left side to help open him up. And the Shark with the quick taps like no other. Trying to get this max out again.
Yep, for 3.5 Tetrises till 1,000,000 points here. 20 lines, plenty of time to do it. Add to that record if he can get it. Of course, now the game's going to dry up on him.
So that's time to do this.
Needs 3. There's 1. Ready for 2. He has 1 burn available.
Oh!
And oh no! Oh! Yikes.
Tells you in the chat, misdrop, man. Yeah, that one simple misdrop. He's trying to get set for the next piece going over to the left. That's going to cost him. He had the max out ready in his hands. 985, still a stellar score, Bidwell. I think Jeff knows that that was going to be a tough one to catch, but he was within the distance. He wasn't going to be out
there.
But it'll be Shark that takes the game, number 8, and the Knight at 5-3. And once again, we will play the 9th game as we always do. It'll be game number 63 out of the series. Bidwell, we are coming down the home stretch, 2/3 of the way done after tonight.
Sharky playing angry now. LOL. Gets the 2 LOLs, so angry laughter as well.
Well, he's a very passionate young man, right, Bidwell? He loves this game, and he wants to give it his all the time. And you know, he puts himself at a high standard of gameplay, and you can see that. You can see that. So certainly when he makes, you know, those little type of mistakes with the misdrops at the end like that, it'll get to him. It'll get to him. That's what true gamers are.
That's a danger. You can play well with anger, but going on tilt is real, so. Got it ready for Sharky. We got it ready for Jeff. Game number 9.
It is game number 9. Let's do it because Bidwell's got to get to bed. Go ahead and count it down, my friend.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
It is game number 63. So Sharky, for the update, well, let's make sure L square and the S, L square and the S is correct. Players have the right seed. That means hopefully if we get to 100K threshold, this will be the last game of the night. As I was about to say, Sharky has the lead going into tonight with 39-15. His 5 wins will put him at 44 for the series. Jeff picking up 3 will go to 18. So if the Shark can win this one, he'll go to 45 wins with Jeff at 18 if that's the case. And potentially next week, Bidwell, Sharky could win the series as a whole. He will be the first to reach 50 tonight. With this win, he's already won the set war. He's going to have 6 sets to Jeff's 1. So Jeff cannot win that. And certainly unless Jeff has the run of a lifetime, not looking good. But I guess, you know, if you're Jeff, now the chase is on. Do you want to have less wins than Alex Kerr and Ben Mullet, right?
Jeff needs to get out of this pickle here and get to 100,000 points.
I believe he will.
Yeah, it's looking okay. It's back to safety now. Sharky now in the lead, 119.81. But a heck of a run for Jeff Moore tonight. Sharky's had to earn it pretty much all night tonight.
Why, what a shot, Bidwell. That was one of your keys to victory for Jeff.
Hey, there we go.
How that works out, amazing.
I have my moments. That you write for me. I didn't say that. 166, 130. Sharky in the lead. That's been a change of pace. Jeff Moore's been in the lead for a lot of these level 18 runs so far tonight. So a little change of narrative here. And Sharky, that anger, he is pressing down some more.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be angry too. Bidwell accusing me of scripting these shows. I don't know what you're talking about. we don't do scripting in Closet Tetris, man. How dare you? Tetris for the Shark, go to 262. Jeffrey at 201. Obviously going to be behind because of that dig. The one thing I love here, Bidwell, the smile on that man's face. Our friend Jeff Moore. No matter knowing that, it's probably not going to work out for him this season, knowing that his opponent just continues to wow the crowd with amazing things. He's having a great time. He loves doing this series, Bidwell. He loves doing the weekly showdowns with his opponents, and I'm sure this is not the last we'll hear of Jeff.
Whoever you bring in next year will have a tough act to follow for sure.
Indeed.
314, 297. Sharky has some Swiss cheese to deal with about a third of the way up the board. Jeff Moore can tie this up with another Tetris. That would require getting a Tetris. There it is. 322, 322. See, I have my moments.
You do. Why don't we get a little neck alert out?
Yeah. Game 9, why not? One last time. A little early shift for Sharky there. It's a Tetris, and now let's see if we'll play one off the bottom or clean this up. He will clean it up. Two-line solve. Jeff getting a little inspired here. Take the safety double. And as we approach 100 lines, we are 2,000 points apart. Simul Tetris, gotta like that. And let's see what Sharky does with this piece. So he's going to take the line to fill in column 10, and then what is he going to put in column 3 here? I guess a line's the optimum piece, but the square will work there. Jeff also getting a little hairy here. Covering up as well, halfway up the board at 109 lines. Should have plenty of time to clear that out, and he does. 406, 406. Look at this.
Very nice. Yeah.
These
two. I mean, this is why this was a great tandem to have play this summer series, just because when they're on, they're going to give you a show, no doubt about it. This has been certainly one of the more fun nights, and again, if you're Jeff, looking to try to just get this one in, kind of feel good going into round number 8 next week to say, hey, I'm taking this guy 5-4 multiple times. I'm not getting wrecked every single week. I can do this, and who knows, we can maybe see Jeff start turning the tide a little more and make the scores look a little bit better. We're in transition, Bidwell. This is it, the final one for the night. 447 for the Shark, 505 for Jeff. Let's go.
Yeah, so Sharky behind a transition here by 2 Tetrises. He's going to need to up his aggression here. Jeff Moore looking nice and clean to keep the board steady. Going for that center well Tetris. Assuming he gets the line, and he does, knocks it down. 538, 475. Sharky getting those hyper jolts in, getting the body English. It's working out. 504 now. Let's see if Jeff plays one off the bottom. I don't think he will. He's going to open up that well, get a double, get back to scoring position. 544, 506. Here we go, King. Loving this.
Yeah, nice burns here for Shark on the right to skim everything away. Gets the long ball for the score. 536 for Sharky, 573 for Jeff. They're on level 22. The line count negligible at this point, Bidwell, and it's probably going to be the same way throughout. You're not going to see anybody taking large leads. No pushdowns here on 19 play. Not for this DAS players.
Sharky getting back into it, 569, 578. 1 Mino short of a Tetris, has to play the line to the left. Tetris for Jeff Moore, 611, 598. Both players at level 23. This has been a tremendous series tonight, King. Lots of close games, lots of deep games. Couple max outs. Now Sharky's back in control. He's ahead by half a Tetris and the cleaner board. Jeff Moore certainly not out of it yet. He's going to get this clean. 647, 688. This leads increased to a Tetris and a half now for Sharky. Back into scoring position. Jeff Moore knocking down the Tetris. Board's getting a little Swiss cheese here. Sharky, ooh. Needs a line, gets the line, but his board's sold out. Both players need to clean up here. Sharky with the lead, but has more work to do.
Yeah, this is Jeff's time to maybe take advantage of that. Sharky not going to Tetris for a little while. He's got some issues to handle. Jeff going to try to play
Jeff
this
Kiddo
lead.
in the cam. That might be the good luck charm here. 699, 733, but Sharky several Minos short. Jeff Moore in scoring position to tie this up. Give him the dang line game. One piece too late. Another piece too late. Another piece too late. Ah! Brutal. 4 lines he could not score with Jeff Moore. Needs the line now. Oh, so frustrating, King. Gets the line. Finally, the great patience. But Jeff Moore still behind. Now 775, 779, 4,000 point lead for Sharky. Jeff needs to score again with anything.
Yeah, time's running out for Jeffrey. He needs to do something about that left side. This will be
Get this to the left. He gets it to the left. He needed that.
It's a triple
One Tetris
only.
to go for Jeff. Oh no, oh no.
Jeffrey has to take a skim. No choice there. He needs the bar.
Give him the line to finish it out.
It's not gonna be enough regardless. Oh! Double top out. Almost another double kill screen, but it wasn't gonna matter. Jeff's not gonna be able to catch that. Sharky pouring on the points on 28. 892 his final score. Jeff at 793. The dagger there, Bidwell. The lumbar burst when Jeff couldn't get the well open. That was the killer for him tonight. That was terrible, but he made it entertaining. Shark playing angry. It worked out in the end. He'll get the final game. And it is 6-3 overall for the night. Our heroes exhausted, Bidwell. What a fight tonight.
Man, fantastic. Like that 28 just put Sharky over the top there, but it was neck and neck right up to that point. Whew. You talk about this being a show. This was a show tonight, King. So fantastic all around.
Yeah, Jeff telling you. A little frustrating on that end, but awesome match, and both players have exchanged GGs to each other. It's a great sportsmanship, as always, to see. What a match this one was, Bidwell. God, it was so good. Colin over on Facebook letting us know that this was probably the best of 99 match of all time. I probably have to agree. This one was a damn good one.
Yep.
And with that said, we're going to head on over to the winner scene. Let's ring the bell, Charlie. Tonight's winner is going to be the Shark once again, so we're going to head on over to the winner's scene and congratulate him, give him all the rewards and adulation he so richly deserves. Transition over there, and then I got to fix his cam because the way I have this all set up, and he's going to give you that cool vibe. There he is, Bidwell. He is. The Shark has done it. Another victory for him. That is now 7 in a row after week 1. So, 6 in a row, excuse me. Six in a row. This is round 7. 6-1 is the Shark in sets overall. He will go to, with this 5th win, he'll go to 44 on the season. He is 6 away from wrapping it up. So Bidwell, next week could be the week that the Shark becomes the new best of 99 champion. And we're all here for it.
Maybe the earliest ever.
We'll see. Congratulations to you, Shark, once again. Wow. Bidwell, if anybody had any doubts that young man would be a contender at Jonas Cup, I think he more than silenced any critics remaining.
That's fantastic tournament play tonight. He's going to need it. He's going to take that cup next month.
Wow, Bidwell. What a night. And there it is. On cam right there, and that is signed already. And ooh, yeah. Bidwell, I like he numbered it for us, huh?
Yep, number 15. I don't know if I request that or not, but 2015 is a nice year for me, so I appreciate that number.
Or maybe you were the 15th person that he was sounding to.
Yeah, right. But that's not bad.
That's not prevalent to the story, right? Bidwell, the one thing I always remember is never let the facts get in the way of a good story. Always. So.
Come on, King. Come on, get with it.
Get with it, right? So kudos again to our both players. Bidwell, what an outstanding night again. Who could argue? This was probably the best best of 99 match we've seen in its entire history. There's been so many good games, and some just come to mind once in a while. I think this one's going to last in our minds for a lifetime.
Yeah, the double max out followed by that 300-point finale in Game 6, just tremendous. And then they kept it going all throughout the rest of the games tonight. So you love good drama. That's why we tune in. We love good gameplay. That's why we tune in. And we got both tonight. And let's bring on some more next week.
Absolutely. So remember, everyone, check in next Wednesday. Chris and I will be back for more Best of 99. Round number 8 next week. So Jeff going to look to try to do his best to stall the Shark. Shark swimming along, looking for that 50th game. He's already taken the sets. Next week could be the magic number. It is set at 6 at the moment. So we'll see what happens then. I can't wait. So as always, Chris, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Again, thanks to the viewers watching on all our platforms, watching on Twitch, YouTube, Kick, and Facebook. You've been wonderful tonight. We had a very good crowd overall on all 4 platforms. Bidwell, a lot of people checking this one out as we head into a number of different events going on. We got our regionals happening throughout. We got some good ones here. So I can get the slides going for that so we could talk about it before we go off the air, because Chris and I will be in Hartford, Connecticut this weekend. There it is. Let's go over to that. Chris and I will be in Hartford, Connecticut this weekend. We'll be at the Retro World Expo 2024. It's going on from Friday, August 23rd to the 25th, where he and I will be handling the Classic Tetris and the Dr. Mario event going on Sunday, which is going to be first time ever they're doing that there. And who knows, maybe the King's going to throw some fat logs up there, right, Bidwell? I can't wait to do it.
Oh, hell yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's knock those trees down. Retro World Expo, and then don't forget Kansas City. Our friend Pumpy will be running that tournament.
There it is. Yeah.
DAS so we'll be running a DAS championship on Saturday, and then they'll be doing their full open tournament style, I guess we're going to call it now, on Sunday. So tune in for that. Blue Scooty will be there for those events. And I got to go last December, and I much liked Kansas City, but I had to pick one city to go to, and I couldn't go to both at the same time. So Pumpy will be on point down there running that tournament for all the barbecue sauce in Kansas City.
Well, let them have the barbecue sauce. Bidwell, you're going to have your nutmeg spice for the winner. I can't wait. And you picked the right place. Hartford's always a lot of fun, especially when you're there. So I can't wait. I can't do Hartford without my partner in crime. So we're excited. So either one, if you're in any of those locations, again, Retro World Expo is over in Hartford, Connecticut at the Connecticut Convention Center, going on from August 23rd to the 25th. Tetris will be happening on the 23rd and 24th, with our main tournament on that Saturday of August 24th. And then you just saw Kansas City is happening with Pumpy at the helm. DAS Regional Championship at Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and the Open Championship with Blue Scooty participating on Sunday, so you don't want to miss any of that hot quality action. I think it's time to call it a night. Bidwell's got to get to bed, and
yep.
I'm done. Folks, we'll see you all on this weekend, Saturday, for all the action. Stay tuned to Classic Tetris 1, Classic Tetris 2, Classic Tetris 3, whatever Classic Tetris is on. Just make sure you follow them all. We're going to be at every single one, and I can't wait. So let me do my due diligence, pay out the predictions, because people will be mad at me if I don't do that. And, of course, let us go find a person to raid for the evening. We've got Noah Dangler going on, Bidwell. So I'm going to throw it over to him. He's training for, well, actually he was training. Now he's playing Fall Guys, so I guess we're not going to throw it to him. I'll throw it over to our friend, the NGC man. He is doing DAS World Workout Attempts, and he's going to actually be at the Jonas Cup. Bidwell, he's one of the top contenders as well for this prestigious tournament that we're going to see. So we're going to throw it over to him. You can go check out a amazing player as he continues to look to get up there in the annals of DAS play. For Chris Bidwell, this is the king of the restreams signing off. We'll see you this weekend on one of the channels. Have a good night.